But when you look at all the three players that we're talking about, when it comes to the England squad, who do you reckon is in with the best shout of making the Euros? I know Saka's been involved in some levels. I mean, what do you make of this first, Emil?
Look, for myself, I was asked that question. I would say Saka in myself because, again, he's played there already. Two, he's in a side that's not necessarily performing, but he's outperforming the rest of them and being the main focal point. When you're looking at goals scored, when you're looking at chances created, it's Saka that's going and doing that. And when you're looking at whether they're going to actually play good, it's the Saka that you're looking at as well. Harvey Barnes has got an outside chance because at the end of the day, the lad's doing fantastic. He's coming on, he's changing games when he comes on. When he starts, he's looking the main threat. Like I said, he's changed his game a lot now where he's not necessarily just standing wide and getting the ball and driving. He's standing in between because, again, that's where you create a lot of havoc. Defenders don't know whether they've got to come with you or stay back. If they stay back, you can turn and go at them. And with having someone like Harvey Barnes running at you, it's difficult. But out of them, I would say probably Saka, who stood out more for me because he's had a tougher task in a side that should be doing better, and everyone's lacking in confidence, and he's the one that's excelled.
It looks like the crown jewel. He's already got one foot in the England cap already. Tony, you in agreement there with Emil?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking. I only got my opportunity because the Arsenal team, when I was a kid, weren't that great. We weren't winning things. You know, and Kev had a kind of a more difficult challenge than me because we had a lot of, we were top of the games going for the, title 89, 91, to break in that, you've got to be a real talented, you've got to really want it. And Kev did, 50 odd goals in our reserve team. And Saka for me, because the team are not performing and the players that we've recruited are not performing, he's been given an opportunity. And sometimes we push these kids too much too soon. I think it's too early for this kid, head on heart. I don't want to kill him. And I'm not sure how good he's going to be over the next few years. If we do kill him at this stage, I think Foden's in front of him, to be completely honest with you. And I think you get a bad judgment when the team's not really doing well because we're all hanging our coat on him. We're going, oh, Saka, we're relying on the poor kid. And I think it's got to be very well managed. Don Howe managed me brilliantly. He took me out of the team. I was furious. Don't take me out of the team. Don't. But it was good for me. It was good just to get to one side and let someone else do it. But at that moment in time, we had people that could do it, Adam. Not like they've got today. We're putting these other players in today, and it could well be a disaster for us.
Yeah. Final thing on this point, though, when it comes to Saka, Kev, when you think of Arsenal products, youth products from the last, say, 20 years, I think of Fabregas and I think of Wilshere. Could he be as good as them? Because if he had started today, or if he plays, it'll be his 50th Premier League appearance for the Gunners, and he'll be the second youngest to achieve that milestone, only after Cesc Fabregas himself.
Yeah. Look, I think Saka, everybody thought Saka was a good player, but they didn't realise he could actually carry the team like he has done this season. I could tell you that much. Everyone knew he had potential, but wow, he has surprised so many people at the football club. He's been the jewel in the crown, rightly so. And, he is producing. That's, at the end of the day, that's what the name of the game is. Tony's produced, Emil's produced, I've produced. Now you've got another one coming through. He's producing at the highest level. Now, can he do that on an England stage? Listen, the scene is set. The great thing about Saka is he plays with a smile on his face, he plays committed, and he can play well in numerous positions. So to have somebody like that in your squad, I think will be very good for Gareth Southgate. And I wish him well because I think he's a great talent.